I got an issue with people pretending they like what they don't. Please don't bring up my issues unless you gon' deal with your own. Please don't try to pretend like you keep it real though. Yeah, it's funny that you got a lot of money, but that money doesn't buy you skills though. I don't care if I am on the billboards, on the killing spree, I'm about to kill more. Got a chain on you pay the mill for. I mean, what?
Yo, what is going on, y'all? It's your boy VeLL back with another Mobile Legends video, and today we have a build for Rafaela, and you all just don't know how long it took me to get gameplay for this video, and it's just crazy how inexperienced, I'm gonna say, how inexperienced certain teams are. Like, how many people are playing this game that's just inexperienced? Like, we really need skill-based matchmaking or something, because it's crazy. I was a healer, and yes, I'm new to healing, but it's pretty straightforward. It's pretty simple. Like, I didn't know that, like, they couldn't deal damage or anything. The teams that I kept getting, they could never deal damage. I was giving them health, and then certain teams, they just felt like they were a tank because they had a healer, and most people don't choose healers, so they're not used to being healed. So just because I was there, they thought they could run into 3 people and I could somehow stop them from going down. No, that's not how healing works. There's a cooldown, especially early in the game. And then they were just attacking right out of the gate. So it was very difficult to get gameplay for this. So I hope you all enjoy this build video, because the build is crazy. It was a dope build. Like I wouldn't go down with her. Like I was playing her right. I was playing her nicely. So I was enjoying this build. I was enjoying the setup. I was just hoping I could get better teams who could actually deal damage, since it really doesn't. That's really not a concern for me usually, because I'm the one dealing all the damage. I do a lot of the ADC work, honestly. But anyway, yeah, so we have Rafaela today, and basically when you use a healer type of character, or basically just her, since she's the only one, when you use her, you want to go for a bunch of mana. You want to have a lot of mana, because basically your main job is to be healing people. You can heal people, you can stun people, so basically you're supposed to be using your mana a lot. So you want to be able to recover that mana fast, you want to have a bunch of mana, and then you want the power behind that to be strong. So you want your power, your magical power to be strong. So basically that's what we're focusing on in this build. Like, I don't need to run away from anything, because honestly you shouldn't be that close up. When you are close up, your teammates are going to be in front of you. You always stay behind your teammates when you have a healer. There's no situation where you should be in front of your teammates. So anytime it comes down to it, they're always going to get your teammate before they get you, if you're playing the healer right. And you shouldn't be. I've seen a few healers in games, they've just been carrying they've just been guarding turrets and stuff by themselves, and yeah, it's a lot of weird stuff that goes on. But yeah, that should never happen. You should always be behind a teammate. You should be supporting somebody when you have a healer, and you shouldn't be focusing too heavily on farming. I mean, of course you want to farm, but you don't want to take away from whoever it is that you're supporting. They supposed to get strong, because you can heal anyway. Like, you come out the gate being able to heal, and come out the gate basically being able to do your job very good. So yeah, but let's get into the build, man. Starting out, the first skill that I like to use is called Enchanted Tales. Now, the Enchanted Tales gives us 55 magic power, 400 health points, 25 mana regen, and 20% cooldown reduction. Now, this gives us a lot. Like I said, you want that magic power to be high. You want your the health doesn't really matter, because like I said, you shouldn't be taking a lot of hits. You shouldn't be. There's just certain stuff. Health is really not important to you, and then obviously you can heal yourself and the people around you. So health is just really not that important. But the mana regeneration, we got that 25 mana regeneration. That's very dope, and then a 20% cooldown reduction, which allows us to use our healing and stuff a lot quicker. So that's huge. That's huge for those reasons. So yeah, that's the first one. Moving on to the second one here, we have Frost. Now, Frost gives us 75 magic power, 15 mana regen, and 7% movement speed. Now, again, with the movement speed, it's not that crucial. It's really not that important, but it is good to have just in case. I mean, you never know. So that's good to have. Then the mana regen, that's definitely what we want. That's what we were going for. Like, we want that mana regen because that's huge. And then that magic power. We want that power. We want the power of our abilities and stuff to increase. So we need that power. Moving on to the next one here, we have Sun Scepter. Sun Scepter gives us 65 magic power, 600 mana, and 15 mana regen. Now, this is actually huge. This is the best one we have so far. This is one of those go-to ones for support for this reason. So it gives us 600 mana. That's an extra 600 mana. That's like what? You can use your ability quite a few more times off of that alone. That little bit of extra. And then the mana regen is going to regenerate it even faster. So, well, even more. Yeah, it's just Those two alone by themselves is dope, and then it has the 65 magic power. So that's dope. This is like the best one we've had thus far on this build, and this is huge. So Sun Scepter, that's that one. Let's move on to the next one here. We have Fleeting Time. Fleeting Time gives us 70 magic power, 15 mana regen, and 20% cooldown reduction. Now this is huge again for the cooldown reduction. Obviously we want to be able to use our abilities quicker and quicker. We want to keep using those as fast as possible. Then we have the 15 mana regeneration. So we're going to be regenerating our mana faster and faster. Like, it's going to get to the point later in games you won't run out of mana. You can just heal people back to back. You like, it's gonna, like, your abilities are gonna come back super fast. You can just keep healing people. It's really gonna get to the point where it's kind of OP. Like, you kind of can't, your team won't be able to go down really unless they're just taking a whole freaking boatload of damage. But yeah, and then the 70 magic power, obviously we want that magic power to get stronger. So yeah, that's Fleeting Time. Moving on to the fourth one, we have Calamity Scythe. Now Calamity Scythe gives us 70 magic power, 400 mana, and 10% cooldown reduction. Now this cooldown reduction, I'm telling y'all, the cooldown reduction that allows us to use our abilities so much quicker. Like, all these cooldown reductions combined, what we at like 50% right now. Like, I think with the build thus far, we got to like 50%. So that's gonna be huge. Obviously, you're gonna be doing it 50% quicker than you were getting it back. And then we have that 400 mana, so it gives us even more mana to do the abilities with. So that's gonna be crazy. Then 70 magic power. Obviously, we want the magic power. Of course, we want the magic power. So yeah, that's that. Now moving on to the last one here, the very last one, last but not least, we have Blood Wings. Now Blood Wings gives us 150 magic power, and we just want a little bit of extra magic power to deal damage, to heal and stuff like that. Like, just a little bit more can't hurt. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the build I've been rocking with. I've noticed that it's actually a very good build. It's been working well for me. Like, my teammates haven't been complaining, even though they've been getting shut down early. Like, a lot of the teams I get with, they just really don't. Like, they're that inexperienced when it comes to playing. They don't understand how to utilize having a healer on their side. They'll go and do random stuff because they think they're invincible, or they just won't take advantage of the healer at all. So it's been very difficult still, even playing healer. But yeah, it's been a fun experience. I actually like being a healer. I'm pretty good at it. And yeah, I just wish more people were more experienced with the game. So make sure you all drop a like on this video if you liked it, because more people need to start seeing these videos. More people need to find these videos, so when we get in lobbies, people know how to actually play, so we can actually have some really fun games. Because it's getting paired with bad teammates is really not fun. It's really not fun at all. So the more people start seeing tips and tricks videos, the more people are going to improve and get better. But yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I hope this build was helpful. Let me know in the comment section, what do you use on her? Have you ever used her? What do you use on her? And how do you like this build if you try it out? So yeah, subscribe to the channel if you're new for more Mobile Legends content, and make sure you join the notification squad and hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed the video. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace out.